Welcome back to Maine Things to Do. This is our first Maine Things to Do of September. Yes, that bums me out a little bit, but we're not giving in. We do not yield to the thought that summer is over, even though our first event is called a summer send-off. It's happening at the Waterhouse Center in Kennebunk on Friday, September 5th at 5:30 in the afternoon. Send-off summer, they say, with a night of activities and more. Food, games, live music, s'mores. I'm in on that, and there's nothing that says summer like s'mores. Also on Friday, starting on Friday, but going through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it is the Litchfield Fair. That's a small agricultural fair with carnival rides, live entertainment, petting zoo, all the good stuff that we love about fairs in Maine. On to Saturday, September 6th, the Strut for Strays 5K. This is happening at Titcomb Mountain in Farmington. Kirk, why should Titcomb Mountain be considered a state landmark?
Because I learned to ski there when I was 4.
Can you imagine how cute Kirk would have been as a little 4-year-old skier? They ought to have a historic plaque on Titcomb Mountain to make note of that. This is the Franklin County Animal Shelter's annual fundraiser for all fitness levels. Dogs are very welcome. Lace up your running shoes. You can compete in a race, or you can just take a nice leisurely stroll along the trail. Here's an interesting event. It's the Maine Country Music Hall of Fame Museum tag sale. It's going on from 9 to 2 in Mechanic Falls. It's the first ever tag sale that the museum has held. Among the things that are going to be up for sale, a Dick Curless easy chair, boots, clothing or outfits from Rusty Rogers, Bing and Nancy Crosby, Paul Maine, Phil LeClaire, and others. There will also be an accordion, an old-fashioned portable organ, and a wide array of guitars. Kirk, you ought to show up with your trombone. Maybe you can accompany someone on the accordion. How great would that be? Keep in mind, this is the only Country Music Hall of Fame physical museum east of Nashville. Also happening on Saturday, it's the From the Heart Craft Fair on 81 Main Street in Fairfield. This is put on by the Fairfield Area Council of Churches Emergency Heating Fund. 20 vendors at the craft fair, lots of hot food for sale. And this is a sign, yes, that summer maybe is slipping away and we are getting into fall, which is craft fair season. Sunday, September 7th in Brewer. All right, all you motorheads, this is fun. Penobscot County Wrestling is a co-op for high schools in the area, and it's going to be using money raised from this event to help pay for the expenses of the upcoming season. 19 classes of cars, including antique, foreign, motorcycles, Jeep, Mustang, best of the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, Corvette, Camaro, Firebird, all kinds of cool stuff. That's happening on Sunday, and that is the last event for this week's Maine Things to Do. Again, if you got items coming up in the weeks ahead, send them along. We want to see them, and make your own plans if there's nothing here on this list that appeals to you, although something should, because if you are bored in Maine, it is not Samantha York's fault. See you next time.